YouTube, how's it going? Welcome back to the channel. Today, guys, we have finally made our very own Blue Eyes White Forest deck in Master Duel. Now, I've been waiting to test this one out in Master Duel, and so far, I have been like ecstatic just to play this one out, just because it has spice to White Forest in it. It's not that much, but of course, we managed to play this deck out to its fullest. Now, the thing here, it's quite different than the ones that we have in YugiOh Omega, and clearly you might notice some of the cards that are missing here, and some of the cards are edited. So, at this point on, we are removing the copy of Jet Dragon, or you're going to remove a copy of Blue Eyes here, the Vanilla Monster, and then add a copy of Jet Dragon. Either way, if ever your card is going to be destroyed by battle or by card effect, it's going to be spell summoned to the field. That's additional fodder, and it just recurs back to the field if ever one of those things happen. Plus, the Jet Dragon's effect is pretty neat. I think it has a little bit of protection, I guess. So it states here, other cards you control cannot be destroyed by your opponent's card effects, which is kind of neat. I think I would like to run this though, but at the moment, I'm still debating on using the Vanilla Monster or the Jet Dragon. Either way. But yeah, the means to summon the Jet Dragon is getting a copy of Roar to your hand, and you spell summon it if ever you have a face-up Blue Eyes on the field, which is primarily easy enough to do. We're removing the Black Witch here because they're somewhat insignificant to the combo because it takes more resources to get out. Nevertheless, it's still pretty much alright, I guess. We're just revolving with one copy of Ilya Silva here as one primary negate that we have on the board. We're removing Baron Floor and adding like 3 copies of the Blue Eyes Spirit Dragon, which is kind of neat because you can just summon these 3 out on the field if ever you want. Furthermore, we're just running 1 copy of Hot Red Dragon Archfiend Abyss and some other level 12 synchro monsters that are easy enough to summon with the help of your Crimson Dragon. Furthermore, I think there's nothing more that I can say about this deck. It's very much optimal as what I have been playing it to be. Yeah, the summon of Cypher is way better because this is a pretty good protection so far. And yeah, with this into a copy of your Ultimate Dragon, this is pretty good. I do like it. And if ever you're going into some mirror matches, because I've seen so far people are running Blue Eyes into the meta or in rank, Typhon is your best choice as well. So it's pretty good to have, and then remove 1 card of the field. On target destruction, so target destruction I mean, and then basically you have 1 less problem to deal with so far. But yeah, that's Typhon for you. 3 copies of Sage, 3 copies of Maiden, 3 copies of LZ, 1 copy of LZ Azamina. For our hand traps, we are going with Molcharmi Fowalos, 2 copies of Maxi, and 2 copies of Effect Veiler, which is kind of neat for our lineup here. 3 copies of Wishes, 1 copy of Roar, and your 1 copy of Majesty of the White Dragon. In case you get Maxied or Fowalos, or Molcharmied I mean, then you can just set this card on the field, and then you can just dump copies of Blue Eyes in your graveyard just for the additional 2 pops. Either way, I've been editing this deck quite a bit after a while. After our first or initial stream a while ago, I'm very much happy with this lineup right here. But anyways, tell me your thoughts on this. I'll showcase you guys the combo, an optimal combo for this deck after this like introduction. And afterwards, I'm going to showcase you guys some games with the deck. Anyways, guys, that is it for today. Keep safe, good luck. If you like this kind of content, like and subscribe. I'll see you guys on the next video. Hopefully, we'll tackle the ABC and the Tachyon in a couple of days or so. But yeah, tell me your thoughts in the comment section below. I'll see you guys later. Goodbye. And here's the combo. Alright guys, so here we are with our combo. Now, typically we just did this one in our previous video with the showcase with the Blue Eyes, but it was like over using the resources. So I think this is a bit more like using the resources to your full advantage and being more optimal. So they're basically the same though, but there are some changes or minor changes with the cards to be summoned to the field. So we'll go first with a copy of Sylvie in the field, getting a copy of our Tails. Tails get a copy of our LZ Azamina. There we go. Getting a spell summoning the LZ to the field. And then we go into our Synchro Summon, which is the Roselia. The Roselia, once summoned to the field, it will trigger first, and then go Chain Link 2 for our LZ, getting a copy of Deception. And for our Roselia, getting a copy of our Maiden of White. So There you go. This is your primary starter for the Blue Eyes combo. So with this, we go for a copy of Deception, tributing our copy of Resillia here, getting a copy of Hallowed Azamina. And with this, we don't anymore go into a copy of Resilliago, but instead we go into a copy of Ilya Silva, which is our primary negate on the board in case we get Nibiru or whatnot, or hand trap whatsoever. So with this, we go into a copy of Hallowed Azamina, spell summon the Ilya Silva to the field, sending a copy of the Deception to the graveyard. And with this, we continue on with our combo. So we go into spinning back a copy of Resillia from our graveyard with a copy of Sylvie, spell summon it to the field, and we go into a copy of our very own Spirit with Eyes of Blue, which is your primary starter for the field in gaining access to the Mausoleum, and you can dump the Blue Eyes with the Mausoleum. So with this, Eyes of Blue, get a copy of Mausoleum, and then at this point, we go for a copy of Maiden, sending itself to the graveyard, getting a copy of True Light, get a copy of Wishes. Wishes activate and dump the last card that we had in our starting hand, getting a copy of Aurora and a copy of our Sage with Eyes of Blue, which is primarily we can just normal summon again because of the help of the Mausoleum. So Mausoleum will be activated, target our Link monster, dumping a copy of Blue Eyes to the grave, normal summoning our Sage, get a copy of our... Now you can gain access to a second Maiden, or mainly you can just go with a copy of Effect Veiler here just for additional interruptions during your opponent's turn. This is primarily a misclick on my part, but yeah, you can just search out for a copy of Veiler here. And with this, you tribute a copy of the Link monster, spell summon a copy of the Blue Eyes to the field, and then the Maiden. And go into a copy of the Spirit Dragon, and with a copy of the Roar, spell summon the last dragon that you have in your deck, or you can just summon the one in your graveyard. Either way, it's not really like a big problem. So with this, spell summon the last Spirit Dragon there. You could also go into first the Crimson Dragon, gain access to the Rumble, and then so that you can spell summon one tuner from the graveyard instead of normal summoning your own Sage from your hand. It's really not a bad plan, to be honest, but it's up to you. So with this, Crimson to the field, and then spell summon the ultimate Spirit Dragon to the field, targeting the Spirit and going into a copy of Cypher. Cypher on the field is a pretty good card because it helps protect your monster if you are going first from the first destruction effect of a card. So if ever your monster will be destroyed by battle or by card effect, it will not be destroyed. So it will, on the end phase, the effects of Blue Eye Spirit Dragon states here that spell summon one light dragon synchro monster from your extra deck in defense position, but destroy it during the end phase. So with that, it will have its protection from the Cypher, which is a pretty good card to have also, which is what you see here. The first time each card you control would be destroyed by a card effect, or destroyed each turn by battle or by card effect if it's not destroyed. So basically this is protection, and also it protects your Azamina Ilya Silva if ever they want to go into Ilya Silva, and then they try to pop this card. It's a pretty good card to have anyways. So because the majority of the games that I have so far is people just go into a copy of Typhon and try to ram itself with the Ilya Silva. Luckily, I have a copy of the Veiler on hand just in case they want to remove one card on a card on the field, and they want to go into a copy of the Ilya Silva for an attack. We can just protect it with a copy of Cypher. And with this, we end our turn. Now I could have gone into attaching one fusion monster, which is the new Blue Eyes Ultimate Dragon, into one of my Blue Eyes and sending it to the graveyard, but it's up to you though. It's either one of those things. Nevertheless, that is your combo for the Blue Eyes White Forest. I don't think there's other significant ones there, but it's basically the same as you're playing with a White Forest deck. But anyways, that is it. Let's move on to the replays, boys and girls.